Hello, and welcome to Under 1000. My name's Thomas Flower, and each episode I'll read you a new piece of flash fiction. All of the stories are 1000 words or less. Today, I'll be reading 12 Alexandria Road. In Flat 01, Emily Jones is cooking dinner. She wonders if she'll be eating alone tonight. She invited her boyfriend to come round, but it's early days and she knows he'll probably turn her down. She stirs a pot of pasta and wonders if things are right with them. It's all so new, but it seems difficult already. Isn't the first part meant to be the easiest? Perhaps he's not the man she's meant to be with. She sighs and adds a little salt to the dish. In Flat 02, the twins are running wild again. Tommy MacArthur pulls his hair out in frustration. He loves them, just like he knew he would when his wife was pregnant. But the terrible twos are aptly named, and it applies double when there's two of them. He feels worn down and inexperienced. He had thought this would be easy, that it would come naturally. Instead, he feels like every decision he makes is the wrong one, even when it turns out alright. He tries to distract the two of them with toys, and is roundly ignored. In Flat 11, Sanjeev Agarwal is watching TV. It's his favourite sitcom. I need this right now, he thinks to himself. It's been a long week already, and it's only halfway through. He hopes that things won't get any more stressful than they already are. He wonders if he'll be able to cope if things do get worse. He sends a text to his friend, asking if she might be able to have a chat with him later that night. Then he puts the phone down and laughs extra hard at his show. He escapes, just for a moment. In Flat 12, Tina Kim is waiting for their parents to come home. They have a big announcement to make, and they wonder how it will be received. They feel nervous, but they know they can't wait any longer. Backup plans are in place, and it's time. They can't keep the truth hidden away. It hurts too much. They arrange a plate of biscuits and brew a pot of tea, knowing that these small comforts may help with what's about to happen. They feel terrified and excited, like they're standing on the precipice of a new, unknown life. In Flat 21, Paul and Mary Simmons are eating last night's leftovers. He had cooked a shepherd's pie, and not done a bad job either, but they both knew that it was too much for one night. She remarks that the flavours have deepened with his time in the fridge. He considers for a moment, and concludes that she's right. Together, they eat in a happy, contented silence, knowing that things are finally going well for them again. In Flat 22, Angus Tarami is reading, listening with one ear for his brother to come up the stairs. It's been quite a while since they've seen each other, and he knows he'll have a lot to catch up on. Their dinner sits on the table, growing colder by the second. Angus doesn't worry. He has a book, and soon he will have good company. The most important things are going well. He turns the page and feels content. In Flat 31, Sophie Thomas has her friends over. Work night be damned, they are going out. She pours another glass of wine for everyone and tries to decide where would be best. She wants an unending evening of carefree dancing, surrounded by friends drunk enough to do something reckless but not totally stupid. She looks forward to what's to come. Her friends cackle over a dirty joke and then play an old song she'd almost forgotten. "What a tune!" she yells, knowing that this is where the rest of the night begins. In flat 3-2, Emil Kowalski is awoken roughly from his sleep. The sound of someone yelling over a dimly muffled song has shattered the silence of his bedroom. He's on the night shift, due to start work in a few hours. This is his early morning, and he was hoping to get a little more sleep before he needed to prepare to go out. Resigned, he rolls out of bed and begins putting on his clothes for the work ahead. Perhaps he can go earlier than scheduled. Maybe that way they'll let him leave early too. He's doubtful, but he tries to hope for the best. In flat 4-1, Hamish and George Magna Stewart are both crying. Still crying. When will the pain go away? It's been weeks now, and yet it still lingers on like a scar in both their hearts. They hold each other, softly, tenderly. At least they still have this, their place together, their life together. They wipe each other's tears and try to pull each other through. She is gone, but her memory lives on in them. They try to remember it and be strong. The tears still fall. They grieve a little longer. In flat 4-2, Abby Young is writing in her diary. Dinner is over, and her husband Liam is doing the dishes in the kitchen next door. She likes to write down her feelings while they're still fresh, to see how she's doing day by day. Today was a good day, she decides, and writes that down. Liam, meanwhile, is musing and wiping plates. He wonders what Abby really thinks. He wants to read her diary, but he knows he shouldn't, and won't. He thinks about all the thoughts and feelings she must be carrying with her every day. He thinks about the way we all carry tiny microcosms of emotion within us, everywhere we go. He wonders what other stories are happening, right now, in this very place, as he's doing this. He wipes the final dish, and pours the water down the drain. Thank you for listening to Under 1000. I'm your host, Thomas Flower. To follow the show online, look for Under 1000 Pod on Twitter or Facebook. If you'd like to support the show on Patreon, go to patreon.com/under1000pod, where you can sign up to read each month's stories in advance, as well as to have a thank you be read during these credits. The theme music is an instrumental version of In Between Days by Nick Tate and the Sharks. To hear the full song and more from the same EP, go to Nick Tate, NICTATE, and thesharks.bandcamp.com, or search for them on your favourite streaming platform. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and that you'll join me again next time for some more super short fiction.